Tech Legion, and we're here with Dan from TP Lincoln. He's going to give us a walkthrough of their new product lines.
Nice to meet you guys. So this is our latest AC router. It's a new standard. Before you had 802.11n, this is 802.11 AC. Now the great thing about AC is you get speeds of up to 1,750 megabits per second. Now over the 2.4 gigahertz band, which is your traditional Wi-Fi, you'll get 450 megabits per second. So that'll work with all your older devices. Now with the newer 5 gigahertz band, you'll get 1,300 megabits per second, which is incredibly fast. This device has
Faster than wired. So
yeah, it's gigabit Wi-Fi. This product on the back has actually 2 USB ports, which allow you to share printers, files. It's got a media server, so you can actually play files on your hard disk directly on your, say, Xbox, PlayStation TV. It has a hardware NET, which means that via the WAN to LAN ports, you'll get a real-world 800 megabit per second transfer speed, which that's not like where you say gigabit port, you're not necessarily going to get 1,000 megabits per second. This is a real-world 800 Mbps, which is very, very fast. Underneath this, we have our AC adapter, so this will bring all your older devices up to speed. So it'll be compatible with the new standard, and you'll get 433 megabits per second on that device. So this device has an adapter built in, so you don't actually have to carry any wires with you. As soon as you get to the hotel, you just plug in your Ethernet cable and you're good to go. It's already pre-encrypted with your SSID and password, so you just put those in and that's it. It's default AP, so there really is no setup involved. What you can see is actually underneath it's got 2 ports, one for your Ethernet cable and then another for any wired device that you want to add. It's also got a USB port to share files and media across the network or between devices.
flash drive into it.
With a flash drive, yeah. And this is 300 megabits per second, so it's super fast for anything. I mean, it's great for conference or a hotel room with a couple of guys in there.
How many users do you think you can get out of that?
Realistically, depending if you're transferring data across the network, obviously from the internet it's going to depend on the broadband connection, but across the network, I would say up to really 10 devices.
Realistically, 10.
Realistically, I mean, if you went beyond that, you'd be stressing the network. It would kind of be not fun to use. Around the other side, we actually have a smaller version of this device has a US type plug that actually flips out. It's a router. It's 150 megabits per second. It's got a hardware switch, so you don't actually have to log into a web GUI to set it up. You can just switch from AP to router at the flip of the switch. No setup required. Same as the other one. It's actually pre-encrypted with your SSID and password, so you just plug it in, plug in your Ethernet cable, and you're good to go.
WPA2 or is it web?
WPA2. Okay. Yeah. Full encryption. Use it as an AP router. You can use it as a bridge if you were so inclined. It has a lot of So these are Powerline devices underneath. These are our miniature Powerline adapters. We have 2 versions. One is a 200 megabit per second version, and the other is a 500 megabit per second version. So Powerline, very, very easy to use. Literally just plug it in and you're good to go.
They're nice because they put them in the bottom plug or have a block.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. And they don't look gaudy or yeah. Also, if you want to set up your security, just press the button on the one, 3 seconds, press another one, that's it, job done. Now, above is the next generation of PLC. What this device has is actually Wi-Fi and PLC technology combined. Now you already have Wi-Fi PLCs, but what this has is actually what is called Hi-Fi technology. So what it does is it will clone the AP's profile. So it'll clone the SSID and the password, so that compared compared with the previous generations where it's a PLC and a Wi-Fi AP, it actually, and so you won't have like multiple APs
like
jumping from, not even like that. So it would be, before it would be like jumping from hotspot to hotspot.
Yeah.
What this will do is it'll actually have a single network. So as far as your device is concerned, you haven't changed networks at all around your house. It's
like, okay, the signal's still good. We're good.
Yeah, it's like a super network. So if you go upstairs, it'll jump to the other one. Your device won't notice. You'll keep watching your video or what have you. And yeah, because it's PLC, it's super easy to set up, and the Wi-Fi can be your bridge or the PLC. So yeah, as well, you obviously have a couple of jacks there on the bottom for your Ethernet cable. So if you have a wired device where you want to use PLC specific,
Streaming or something where you don't want to drop the packets.
HD media, something like that. Yeah. This is 2.4, yeah. 300 megabits per second. This is a 300 Mbps universal wireless range extender. So normal range extenders, they kind of look like a router, and you can't really put them in the best place that would extend your range. For example, going up the stairs in between floors or in a hallway. The great thing about this, and it'll come in a US plug type, is that you can just plug it in the middle of a hallway. It's not big, no wires, nothing gaudy, and the setup is incredibly easy. WPS enabled router, press a button on your router, press a button on the extender, that's it, job done. It's 300 Mbps speed, so you have loads of range, loads of coverage to connect your two parts of your home. Underneath that is our media adapter. So a lot of homes, they'll have a few devices with an Ethernet jack, but no Wi-Fi. So for example, if your TV has an Ethernet jack, if your set-top box or DVD player, or maybe even your game console, if it's an older version, basically you plug it in, it's universal, it's got 4 ports. So plug it in, no setup required. It's an N600 device, so you actually have a load of bandwidth to transfer HD video, or if you're playing online games. It's super fast, which is ideal because normally the router is actually not where your TV and media center are.
Got an NAS device there.